Hi, today I would like to talk about changes. I know that as a golden ager, our perspective, or at least my perspective, has changed. But I want to talk about change. And you know, change is always constant. A new day brings a different change. And some of these changes that are out of your control, and some of them you can control. For example, if you want to change the way you feel as far as like losing weight and not feeling so heavy, you might want to make a plan and how to get there. But if there's lots of changes, please handle one at a time because it's overwhelming to do it all at once. Now, there's some changes which are out of your control, just like, example, one of my friend, her husband just died, and it was unexpected, and she was forced to change. So since she can't do the same thing that she normally do if she had a husband around, so she painted her house, painted outside the house, and painted inside the house. She got a new puppy so her dog can have a company, and she just had to change her way of doing things. Now, I do have a story from the past. I had worked for a company, and one of the managers came down in town to talk about some changes, and this was around October, and it wasn't going to effect until maybe the following January. So she came, and my boss and I just sat there and listened. She says, "We're going to make these changes. We're going to do this. We're going to do that." As I listened, I'm thinking to myself, well, I don't like those changes. So after she left, I decided to make my own change, and I looked for a new job. And then I told my boss, well, I didn't like that meeting. I did get a new job, so I made the change for her. So it's something that you can control. If it's something that you don't want for someone else to tell you how to make a change. Now, for me, when I made some changes as a golden agers, I was looking at my future self. Since I have maybe 2 years to go until I get full retirement, I need to have a goal of maybe paying off some bills, not having any bills and everything like that. Or I know there's a lot of changes that you can make, but don't do it all at once because it's overwhelming. But you got to make the choice or take a chance to make that change. Otherwise, your life will stay the same. And I think that for many people, change is hard. Changes because they're comfortable the way it is. But I wasn't comfortable the way things were. So some of the changes that I made as a golden ager is I ate a little better, I exercise more, and I have a brighter outlook on life, and I love it. I'm here at the lake, and it's just nice to just get out and have a change instead of staying inside the house all the time. But I love it. Now, I don't know if some of you, what changes you made, or even when you're 75, you can make some changes. It depends on what you want. Share another story. My husband actually was a smoker, and when we lived in Hawaii, and we moved into a new place, and he decided that he would make a change because he didn't want to smoke outside on the lanai, that's what they call it, on the outside. So one day, as we were moving to this new place, he just did a cold turkey and made that change. I didn't ask him to make that change. He did it himself. See, in order to change, you gotta do it yourself, okay? You gotta make the effort to make that change. Now, change is, like I said, constant. And some of the changes, you might have to adapt because it's out of your control. But if there's some stuff that you are aiming to make your life better during this golden age, do it. But first of all, you need to decide what it is that you want to do. Make a plan. Set some goals. The plan was, how am I going to get there? And what my goal would be. And once you reach that goal, oh my gosh, you're so excited. But after that, look around. What other changes you're going to make? Perhaps maybe have less clothes, maybe have more room. So decide what you're going to do. Or maybe if you want to, let's see here. There's so many changes. Like, for example, if you want to quit watching TV so much, or smoking, like I said earlier, or any bad habits. Bad habits are easy to keep. And some of the bad habits might not suit you anymore. And you have to figure out what's the bad habit that I want to change. And in order to do that, again, decide what it is that you want to do. But otherwise, change is good when you do it yourself. Otherwise, it changes will change you. And sometimes some of the changes that happens to you, of course, you have to adopt, but that's not what you want to do. But I'd rather make the change myself and deal with it instead of someone telling me what changes I need to make. But as far as other things go, just enjoy life. Change of scenery is good. Just get out. Change your mood. Change your eating habit. Change your exercise routine. Change the financial picture that you want to see when you retire. Just change some stuff. And like I said, once you make the changes, it gets easier because you know what to do, right? Pick the changes, make a plan, set the goal and stuff. But until now, I'm pretty happy with the changes I made. And I am happy that you're here for me to share this with you. Well, until next time, and if you did see me last time, thank you so much. But if you're new, welcome. And hi, my name is Sally, and I'm a Golden-ager. I'm pretty proud. Thank you so much.